Demon Slayer didn't just become popular, it took over the planet. A single anime episode broke the internet. A movie shattered every Japanese box office record. And a so-called simple story dethroned industry legends. So what exactly happened? Why did Demon Slayer, of all anime, rise above the competition? Stay with me. Because the real reasons go much deeper than animation. And the truth may change the way you see the entire anime industry. So, let's deep dive into what makes Demon Slayer special. 1. The moment that changed everything. If episode 19 never existed, Demon Slayer might never have blown up. Episode 19 wasn't just an episode, it was an event. Tanjiro's flame dance, Nezuko's awakening, that haunting soundtrack. It was like Ufotable decided to drop a full movie battle into the middle of a weekly anime. People instantly clipped it, posted it, and the internet spread it like wildfire. And here's the crazy part. Most people who watched that scene weren't even Demon Slayer fans yet. This episode was a gateway. It created millions of new fans literally overnight. But here's the twist. The explosion was carefully built by something that happened long before episode 19. 2. The perfectly simple story. Hook. Demon Slayer isn't popular because it's complicated. It's popular because it's not. Let's be real. Modern anime can get insanely complex. Power systems, giant casts, 20-year lore. But Demon Slayer? It starts with a punch straight to the heart. A boy loses his family. His sister becomes a demon. He vows to save her. No prophecies, no chosen one cliches, just human emotion. Tanjiro's motivation is instantly relatable. Protect my sister. You don't need a guidebook. You don't need to memorize 50 characters. Anyone, anywhere, at any age can understand the story in minutes. This simplicity made Demon Slayer massively accessible, and accessibility made it explode. But emotion alone wouldn't have carried it. Something else pushed it into the stratosphere. 3. Ufotable, the studio that redrew reality. This studio broke the rules of weekly anime. Ufotable didn't animate Demon Slayer, they weaponized it. Water breathing looking like a moving ukiyo-e painting? Flame breathing like a shrine lantern exploding? Full 3D camera spins and fight scenes? This is what made people stop scrolling and say, wait, anime can look like that? Ufotable basically said, let's animate a weekly show with movie-level quality every single episode. It worked. It changed the industry, and it made the fandom hungry for more. But Demon Slayer wasn't done, because next came the single biggest shockwave. 4. The movie that broke Japan, 4:30-6. Hook. This film beat Spirited Away during a pandemic. October 2020. Mugen Train hits theaters, and it destroys every record highest-grossing anime movie ever. Highest-grossing film in Japanese history. Outsold Hollywood blockbusters. People watched it multiple times. Why so huge? Because Demon Slayer did something genius. The movie wasn't filler, it wasn't optional, it was canon. To continue the story, you had to watch it. Combine that with Ufotable's visuals, Rengoku's iconic character, and a villain like Akaza, and you get a global phenomenon. But visuals and hype aren't enough. There's a reason Demon Slayer has staying power. 5. Characters you remember forever. Hook. Try to forget Zenitsu. I'll wait. Pause. Zenitsu, Inosuke, Nezuko, the Hashira. Demon Slayer characters are simple, but perfectly designed to be iconic. You can recognize them by their silhouettes, their colors, their breathing styles, their personalities. Zenitsu's screaming, instant meme. Inosuke's boar head, instant cosplay. Shinobu's soft voice and deadly smile, instant fan favorite. Demon Slayer is the definition of easy to love, hard to forget. And it's not just the heroes. Even the villains have tragic human stories. And it's why Demon Slayer hits differently. Chapter 6, The World You Want to Live In, 7:20-8:30. Hook. Demon Slayer's world is small, and that's what makes it brilliant. Taisho-era Japan looks stunning on its own. But Demon Slayer elevates it with folklore-inspired demons, gorgeous traditional outfits, misty mountains, bamboo forests, Japanese instruments blended with orchestral music. It feels magical and grounded at the same time. Not too big, not too confusing, just atmospheric, beautiful, and immersive. A world you want to explore. And the timing of the show's release made it even bigger. 7. Perfect timing plus social media warfare. Demon Slayer spread because you shared it. Demon Slayer dropped at the perfect moment, TikTok anime edits blowing up, reaction channels growing, Netflix promoting anime heavily, a global fan base craving something emotional and beautiful. You couldn't escape Demon Slayer online. Episode 19 was everywhere, Zenitsu memes everywhere, Nezuko edits everywhere, Rengoku quotes everywhere. Fans weren't just watching the show, they were promoting it for free. This is how movements start. Not with advertising, but with community passion. Final chapter. The Legacy of Demon Slayer. Hook. So why did Demon Slayer succeed where others didn't? It's simple. Demon Slayer mastered the fundamentals. Emotional storytelling, universal themes, breathtaking animation, simple but iconic characters, a world that oozes style, a movie that made history, social media virality, perfect release timing. Demon Slayer didn't try to be overly complex. It didn't try to be the next big 20-year epic. It just told a beautiful story, with stunning visuals, and unforgettable heart. Whether you think it's overrated or a masterpiece, one thing is undeniable. Demon Slayer didn't just slay demons. It slayed the competition, and its legacy is only just beginning.